Okay, what's up, guys? I'm back in the kitchen. Chef hat. Okay, today I'm making lobster tail fried. Let me not do these accents today because I don't even have time because I'm really ready to eat this. So today I'm making fried lobster tail with it's supposed to be a loaded shrimp baked potato. However, I wasn't feeling the concept of a baked potato, but I got this recipe from Ray Max loaded baked potato. But I sliced up the potatoes. We're gonna do more like a scallopy, just sliced potatoes with a little sizzle on top. And we're gonna do some broccoli, but y'all don't care about that broccoli, y'all care about that fried lobster tail. Okay, so I watched 3 different videos on how to make this lobster tail. I just cleaned off the counter. I'm about to wash my hands and prepare the mixture. So stay tuned because we about to just get right into it. None of that talking and stuff. So I have my 2 lobster tails right here. I cut off these little legs because they just look nasty. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it down the middle with the kitchen scissors, and then I'm going to push the meat to the top, and then I'm gonna wash them off with some lemon and water. Okay, so what I did, I cut it down the middle, then I used my 2 fingers to push the lobster tail to the top. I closed the shells, and then I got it on top like so. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna season it just a little bit, because this fish fry seasoning, the fish fry seasoning I'm using is already seasoned, and I honestly don't like the smell of it, so I think I might just take this out and make my own flour seasoning because it's smelling too lemony and I'm just not feeling it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip it, I'm gonna season it, then I'm gonna dip it in the buttermilk. This is the buttermilk from Walmart, and then I'm gonna dip it in the frying powder. Okay, so I put the seasoning on the lobster tail. I use roasted garlic and herb seasoning. I used onion seasoning. I used a little bit of obey seasoning, and then I used some organic black pepper with just a tiny bit of salt. And then I did go ahead and use the same seasonings in the flour because I wasn't feeling the fry seasoning, but I also added the complete Vedita seasoning, and I added some adobo in the flour. So now let's go ahead and start the dipping. So we go. Oh wait, I almost forgot. We do have to season the back side of the lobster tail too. So right now I'm just adding the last seasoning on the back of the lobster tail. Just a sprinkle of obey, and now we're gonna dip it in the buttermilk, and then we're gonna dip it in the flour. Okay, dip it real good in there. Get it all nice. Buttermilk is real thick, and if you don't have buttermilk, I know that you can like use regular whole milk and then add some vinegar, let it sit for 15 minutes. However, we don't even drink whole milk, we drink almond milk, so we just bought some buttermilk. Then gonna put the flour on it, and I seen the girl, she was really packing the flour on there. She like make sure she squeezed it so it really get up in there. So I'm gonna do the same and make sure that the flour goes into the seasoning. Okay, so I seasoned or floured or breaded both of the lobster tails, and so one of the girls on the video I was watching, she recommended that you Let the flour set in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. That way when you fry it, the seasoning doesn't come off. Yes, I made a huge mess over here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take my potatoes out the oven and start working on the cheese and the shrimp. Well, the shrimp cheese sauce for the potatoes. Okay, so now I'm cooking the shrimp. Probably for about like 6 or 7 minutes on each side. And the potatoes came out, so those are just gonna chill over here. I'm gonna cook the shrimp, and then I'm gonna make the cheese sauce for the shrimp and the potatoes, and then we're gonna move on to frying the lobster tail. So the shrimp is finished now, and I'm gonna take them out, and I'm gonna use the same butter sauce to make the cheese sauce, using heavy whipping cream, cheese, and probably a little bit more seasoning. Okay, so now I'm going to use the heavy whipping cream to put in here to make the cheese sauce for the shrimp and potatoes. We're going to keep all the good flavor from the shrimp and just add that in. Not too much. It doesn't really come with a lot anyway, so I'm going to mix it up. Oh. Got a shrimp trying to tag along. And I'm gonna put some Parmesan cheese and some sharp cheddar cheese in here and cook it until it's a thicker mixture. Okay, so I put in the cheddar cheese. I'm gonna just stir it so it's like melty. And then put in the Parmesan cheese. This is like my favorite part of this whole meal because it's cheesiness. I love cheese. I mean, who doesn't love cheese? Except for vegans. But this ain't that. This recipe, this whole recipe, as you can see, calls for a good amount of dairy. Because you have heavy whipping cream, you have buttermilk, lots and lots of cheese. Okay. And I'm gonna get the potatoes prepared to get this on here. Okay, so that is nice and thick now. I did add a little bit more cheese, and I actually added in just a tiny bit of flour to thicken it up because I think I put a bit too much milk. However, it's like more like a drizzle sauce, and then you can put extra cheese on the potatoes, which I think I'm gonna do half and half of that because I don't want it to be too cheesy. But now I'm gonna get the oil ready to fry the lobster. Okay, so the oil is ready. So now I'm gonna put in the lobster tails, and we're gonna let them cook for like 8 minutes. Oh, they flip. Oh, oh shit. I'm okay, guys. Oh, I hope this don't boil over. Okay, just a little fire. Is that okay? Or no, it's this. It's that on the back. Okay, so just a little whoopsie daisy there, but we took it off the skillet and it's still cooking. So I have it on a timer for 6 minutes. It's already turned red. Be careful when cooking, kids. It's a very dangerous thing. I'm gonna prepare the plates. I was gonna do broccoli, but I think I'm just gonna do salad because everything is pretty oily and cheesy already. And my broccoli, the way the broccoli is set up, it's gonna just be a lot of butter and garlic sauce.
I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water? Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water, simmer.
So I think a salad would be the way to go for this recipe, or this meal rather. Okay guys, so despite the slight house fire, the lobster came out okay, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, one of them, the frying or the dough, the crust did come off, and it's not really aesthetically pleasing. However, this one came out pretty good. The crust stayed on. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and sprinkle a little shrimp on our potato thing, and I'm gonna get our spoon and I'm gonna drizzle our cheese sauce as so, and then we're just gonna top off our salad with a little ranch. Oh, and we can't forget to do, I thought I had parsley flakes, but I don't, so whatever. This is the one that didn't come out as pretty as the other one, but I'll show you just to show you that it was a lobster tail and it did get fried. So I'm gonna go ahead and munch and crunch these up with my partner, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, I'm supposed to say, damn, what's my thing? Oh, hope you watched to the end, my friend. I'll definitely be back again. I love you, and make sure you love yourself.
It's just gonna make sense. They're gonna think that this is him. This is their salvation.
Running. You know we running, things coming. Can't let them come for me. Buy me. That's what you bitches be. Money. You ain't getting shit for free.